this computer. Right, hey guys, I hope everybody's well. Welcome to this month's training. I'm going to try to get back to doing a monthly squad training every single month, which will be a mixture of director-led training and maybe team-led training, and then some of it is going to be me-led training. But tonight, it just occurred to me recently that we haven't done any training on Scentsy CLUB, and I, for one, probably haven't spoken about it enough with you guys. So what I wanted to do was share with you all things Scentsy CLUB tonight. So like what it is, what's the point of clubbing, and then really how you can hit that incentive. I've got about 4 to 5 people that are sitting on the fence about literally sorting out what their Scentsy CLUB is going to be to sign up for the £61 a month. And I'm going to share with you exactly what I've done because it's worked. Now I can't take complete what's the word, like what's the word when you're like you can't take complete, it's not all mine, so these aren't all my ideas. Credit.
Can't take credit.
Can't take credit for it all. I watched an amazing training that was by a lady called Katie Lasseter, who is one of Chloe Cox's superstar directors, and it was on YouTube. I just happened to be like searching Scentsy CLUB and her training came up and I was like, oh my god. So really I'm going to be regurgitating a lot of what she delivered, but then adding a little bit more and adding a bit Lisa on there as well. So hopefully there's going to be something new, something that you've not heard before. Maybe you're going to learn something about Scentsy CLUB that you didn't know about. And there might be some of you tonight that like, I don't even have Scentsy CLUB. I don't know what it is. So I'm going to talk through it all. So first thing I'm going to ask you in the chat is, do you have your own Scentsy CLUB? I do. My Scentsy CLUB at the moment probably stands at about 70 quid. I'm not going to lie, £75. So yeah, it's okay, Abs. I've got all the information, hun. I've got it all. So if you can pop in the chat, have you got Scentsy CLUB? If you haven't, it doesn't matter. Just pop it in the chat. Hayley's is about £100. That's why you're a Scentsy consultant, Hayley. This is why you're a Scentsy consultant, my lovely. No, so some yeses, some no's, a bit of a mixed bag. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so why do you want to set up Scentsy CLUB? Like, what is it? Basically, Scentsy CLUB is where your customers can get their favorite products and discontinuing products that are consumable. That's the important word. It's consumable, which basically means products that we use over and over again that we run out of. Okay, when something's consumable, it basically means that it's a product that you're going to use that runs out. So whiffs, car bars, pods, wax, all of that stuff is consumable. Warmers, diffusers, non-consumable. So they are products that should last you a lifetime, and we get a lifetime guarantee. So you can't put a warmer on Scentsy CLUB because otherwise you'd have an obsidian ship to you every single month. So it's really about making your customers aware that Club is all about consumable products, okay? Products that you're going to use over and over again. And the idea behind it is your customers can get their favorite products, or they can get products that are discontinuing. So let's talk about favorite products. For example, you absolutely love cozy cardigan. I know that's not a bar at the moment, but cozy cardigan, peachy and palm trees, and winterberry apple tea. You can have, if you set it up on Club at the right time, you can have those bars made for you forever, even if Scentsy decide they're never ever going to make winterberry apple tea ever again, God forbid. If they ever didn't make that bar ever again, you can still get that bar. So I have, for example, on my Club, I had cocoa lime. Now, cocoa lime was only recently voted back, but up until recently, I had that on Club for a really long time. And I was always talking about cocoa lime and pink cotton, and people were like, I need to try this, what you've got. And I'm like, you can't until it comes back on like as a BB&B or as a Scentsy CLUB like option, or as it in the catalogue. And now it's there. People can obviously add that. And I know some people still missed out on good old cocoa lime. Okay. I've got pineapple and Fugo on there since summer collection 2020. Yeah, I think I'm trying to think what the oldest bar is that I had on mine, but I do move mine about all the time. The one bar for me, everybody probably has a bar that you've missed out on, that is like that bar that if it ever comes back, I'm adding it to Club. What's yours? Mine is Sheerwoods. If that ever comes back, or if anybody's sitting on like a couple of bars in your cupboard that you've not warmed, I will have them off you. Sheerwoods is my bar that I missed the boat on that one. Okay, it was Ariel up until Ariel just come back. But guess what I've got on my Scentsy Club? Ariel went straight on my Scentsy Club. The minute that bar came back, I was like, boom, sticking that on there. So as well as discontinuing products that disappear, like I'll bring back my bars, you know, LTO waxes. So anything like any of your like limited time offers, so summer collection, any of those that then get discontinued, you can literally add those to your Scentsy Club. But also you can add favorites. And as I say, it doesn't just have to be wax. Washer whiffs is a fantastic product to get on Scentsy Club because, you know, how many of you get to that last scoop of washer whiffs and you're like, oh God, I've got to order some. I mean, we've all done it. And I get to all that last bit of Scentsy Fresh and you think, oh God, I've got to order some more. So rather than having that, you can have it set up on Club so that you can receive it all of the time, and so can your customers. Okay, so that's what Club is. Now you can also, with Club, the beauty of it for you guys is the more customers that you can get set up on Club, it automatically comes out. It's automatic PRV that you don't need to think about. So for example, I've got customers that have got Club. One of my customers sets up, hers is every single month. The majority of my others are like either bi-monthly or tri-monthly, so which means, or quarterly basically. So it means that it can ship to them every 2 months or every 3 months. They can decide on how often it gets sent to them when they set up Club. And for this incentive, it doesn't matter whether they set it up monthly, bi-monthly or quarterly. That doesn't matter at all, as long as their Club is set up and it's got over £61 worth of products on it. Okay, so for you guys, my aim, forget about the incentive for a minute. My aim has always been, if I can get customers that have got 200 PRV of Club a month, that means that I'm active without having to do anything, no matter what. So that means I could be active no matter what. My aim, because I'm a leader and I've got a team, is to get 500 PRV on Club every single month, because it means that I could go on holiday. If I decided I wanted to go on a cruise around the world, okay, and I wanted to go on a cruise for 3 months around the world with Royal Caribbean, I'd definitely consider it after going on that last trip. But it means that if I had 500 PRV a month that was coming out on Scentsy Club, I don't need to sell. I don't need to go in my customer group and hard sell on my customers. I can literally enjoy, obviously I'm not going to not do that, but I can enjoy the ride. I can take the pressure off myself. When you're having a month where it's like, do you know what, I'm on holiday for all of this month, or, you know, we're having building work done, or my life has just fell apart this month. You haven't got to worry about where your orders are coming from, because your Scentsy Club will cover that for you. Okay, so if you haven't ever considered the perks of it for you, it's automatic PRV, but it's also that stress of where's my PRV coming from. If you know you've got 200 PRV coming in, you can work on getting that other 300 to get your leadership PRV. Okay, so this is why Scentsy do these things. They don't just set up an incentive to say, oh, you know what, we fancy Club, we'll try Club this time. They're doing it for the benefit of your business. Everything that they're doing is benefiting your business. Okay, so, and then more importantly, obviously we gain from it, but our customers gain from it. Okay, so what do your customers get? Perks. This is the important bit. Okay, and I've got all of these for you in some flyers. So this was a flyer that I made, and I will share these all in the groups. So this is a flyer that I made, which basically just says what Scentsy Club is. And I made this to put into my customer orders. It's done, it's dusted. It's not got my details on it. So I will share it in the group, and you can print them. You can have them printed on banana print, whatever you want. I don't mind. It's entirely up to you. So the perks of Club in a nutshell. If your customer sets up Club, even if it's for under £30, they are going to pay £6 shipping, but it gets delivered straight to their door. Okay, on a set time, a set month, that money will come out of their bank whenever they choose it. That's a perk. Okay, to have something that's going to auto ship to them. Second perk of that is they can go in and they can change that Club at any point. So you can go into your Club today and you can add in extra things. You can add in, you know, things for next month. As long as you do it by the right date, you literally can change your Club every single month if you wanted to. It's just a way of having it there and gaining the perks, if you like. If your Club is over £36, you get 10% off. So you can't bundle together like 6 bars for £36.25. You only can buy the bars separately, but 5 bars at £36 is going to give you £3.60 discount. Now, for me, I tell my customers that means it's only costing you £2.80 to have it shipped to you, or £2.20 to have it shipped to you. Excuse my maths. I'll apologise now for the maths. I did write it down, but I've lost that figure. It's there somewhere. But it means that rather than paying £6 shipping, they've just got 10% off. They've got £3.60 off. We're now only paying this tiny amount for shipping. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. Even for you guys as consultants, if you buy 6 bars of wax a month still, get it on Scentsy CLUB and then change it each month, because you're going to save yourself 10%. And that's an automatic perk. Okay, that is like a no-brainer. Get the perks. Okay. Now, if your order goes over £73, you get 10% off. So you save £7.30. So basically, you're getting free shipping and £1.30 back in your pocket. And you get an item of your choice for 50% off. Now, Scentsy are very clever. This beautiful product that you guys are loving this month, where have I got? I had one here for you. A whiff box. Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. But a whiff box. You can't get a whiff box for half price anywhere. You can't use your host credits for a whiff box. However, you can get a whiff box 50% off if your Scentsy CLUB order is £73 or more. Now, I know that's a lot of money. And I know some of you might be thinking, I don't spend that amount of money on myself. But once every 3 months, you might want to, decide 3 months in advance, right, I'm going to sample over the next 3 months. I'm going to sample coconut lemongrass, pink haze, clothesline, 2 bars of each. And do you know what? I'm going to get some washer whiffs, get my cleaning stuff that I use personally. And I'm going to set that up to come out quarterly. And then every quarter, change the waxes that I've got on there. And then you can have a whiff box half price every 3 months for 18 quid. And this month, that's going to be what? Nearly a £50 saving, which is crazy because your whiff box is worth £76.50. And you're going to get it for £18 if you've got Scentsy CLUB. When you start to hear those perks, it's about how can you portray that to your customers? How can you tell your customers, look, you can have that whiff box for 18 quid. This is what you need to do. You know, all those waxes that you buy from me every month, let's get them on Club. You can change your Scentsy CLUB every single month if you wish to. Okay, it's about how you sell it to your customers, how you market it to your customers. That's the important bit. And hopefully this is getting the cogs turning and you thinking about like what you could actually do. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, well, my customers, I will just say as well, you do get ever so slightly less commission on Scentsy CLUB. You get 15% rather than 20%. So just bear that in mind, that you will get slightly less PRV or slightly less commission on a club order. So just bear that in mind, guys. But if you get over 2,000 PRV, it doesn't matter because you're going to get 30% on your 2,000 anyway. So think about that. Think about that. Okay, if you've got questions as I go, please put them in the box, by the way, in the chat box, and I will try and answer them as I go through. I'm just looking at some of the waxes. Shearwood's, Sea Lily. I've got a cube of Sea Lily down there, Nick. Cocoa Lime, Hibiscus Water. That's on my club, Lorraine Hall. Emily Crook, Stroop Waffle. You've got to be the only person I know that's got Stroop Waffle on, that Miss Stroop Waffle on their Scentsy CLUB. I know there's probably others. Yeah. One of the new bars from SFR smells like Stroop Waffle. I think it's the caramel vanilla one, whatever, I can't remember what, caramel cream smells like Stroop Waffle, because Sarah Kaywood said, oh my God, that literally is Stroop Waffle repurposed. So you will love that bar. Okay, so some of you might be thinking, my customers don't buy the same bars over and over again. Mine don't. I've got very few customers that say to me, oh, I'll have 6 bars of clothesline every single month. Have any of you got customers that do that, that buy the same products over and over again? I haven't got many, not many. And some of you might be thinking, I actually haven't got many customers that actually maybe spend £61 or even, want to spend that a big chunk of money, or even use your website. You got about 3. Sorry, guys, I'm really snotty. I do apologize. I'm going to be like snotting along. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is to think mindset wise. We've got to think away from that, and we've got to think we've still got to offer it to people. We've still got to put it out there, because there is a possibility that your customers are going to go for it. You've got to flip that focus and give them that opportunity, because I didn't think my customers would. And as I say, I've got 5 literally about to sign up to a £61 minimum club, which is amazing. And I'm pretty certain I could still twist their arms to also buy VIP boxes and other things. So you've got to start thinking outside the box. And that's what we're going to do tonight, is start to think outside the box. So I found some flyers, which I couldn't print. They didn't print for some reason. And I thought these were really good ideas. So I'm going to just show you. Hopefully you can see it on my phone. I don't know how clear this is going to be. Can you see that? Okay, so this is an American one. And I'm going to try to recreate these. So it says, Alexa, do the laundry bundle. Sorry if your Alexas are all going off. For $69. And what they've done is made up a visual of all of the products, and then including the whiff box and how you could get the whiff box for half price, and then actually written down what the savings are. So I did this with a laundry bundle just to give you an idea. And I was thinking a visual of this might be brilliant. So with 1 liquid for £19.50, 1 scent soft for £19.50, 2 packs of washer whiffs, and a jammy time wax. I did it all in jammy time and put this all in my basket. That come to £76.50. I think, if I've got my maths right, 24.50. It might have been 3 packs of whiffs, actually. And I was thinking, if a customer set that up over the course of quarterly, so 3 months. So in 3 months, that's 1 pack of washer whiffs that they would use a month. And then their liquid and their scent soft over the course of a month. And then the jammy time wax is just a little extra, because if you're going to do all jammy time, you might as well use jammy time wax. That comes to £76.50. Now, if they was to set that particular club up just as a visual, just to show you what they would save, it means that it would come to £76.50. Now, they're going to save automatically £7.65, because they're going to get 10% off of that. They're then going to get a half price item. So I added on the, what's it called? What am I thinking? What did I add on? Whiff box. Sorry, guys, I couldn't think for a second. Added on a whiff box, and including this month's savings, when I put that bundle into Scentsy CLUB, it come up that they would actually be saving £84, including the extras that they're going to get with the whiff box. Okay, obviously that is including a £76.50 whiff box. This is a really good way to sell the whiff box as a half price product this month, because in terms of savings for club, it looks huge, because they're getting so much product. Now, how did I work this out? You need to go on to Scentsy CLUB, and you need to start playing about with it, okay? I sat there and I loaded up products in my basket that I thought my customers might be enticed by. For example, think over a course of 3 months, what products would you go through in 3 months? And think about, for some of you that maybe, or some of your customers, some of them might buy whiffs, one tub a month. So that's 3 tubs over the course of 3 months. And then they might buy from you a 6-pack of wax over 3 months. Now, if you can get them to add that all to club, they can get that whiff box for half price. You can show them the difference in all the savings. It's about the visual. So if you've already got a Scentsy CLUB set up, if you go into your Scentsy CLUB, go to edit my subscription, you can set up mock clubs under your bi-monthly or your quarterly or your whichever one you're not using. So I only use my monthly subscription. Some of you might have just a bi-monthly subscription set up. So if you do, click on your monthly subscription, and you can load stuff in your basket, and you can create visuals for your customers. So what I would do is load stuff up to show, even if you got £36, look, you saved 10%, screenshot it, post that in your customer group to show. You can pretend if you like, and you can say, oh, this was my customer's Scentsy CLUB. Look, they're going to save 10%. How amazing is it that they're getting 10% off on this particular, order? You could set another one up that goes over the £61 or over the £73 threshold, so you can show where they can get the half price item. And you could turn that into a pretty visual using WordSwag or PicMonkey or Canva, or just screenshot it and use the little stickers on Facebook. So if you click on edit and click stickers, click GIF, you can have an arrow like that's all lit up that's pointing to their savings. And that type of thing is visuals for your customers. I don't know about you guys, but if someone sits here and goes to me, okay, you can save £9.60 if you buy £82.50 worth of product, and then you're going to get a free, that for me goes whoosh, because you started talking about numbers, and I'm just not a numbers girl. For me, show me it on paper, show me what it looks like, and I'm more likely to go, that's a good saving, I'm going to buy that. I'm not going to lie, that's how my brain works. It literally, when ASOS tell me they've got like free shipping, that's it. I'm in there like a shot. Or, you know, if Next is telling me that I can get a free cardigan with my order, I'm like, looking, what can I buy? So I get the free cardigan. That's how my brain works. I'm a shopper. Okay. And for your shopper customers, they might need to see a visual. So go into Scentsy CLUB, play about with it, and share. You might get some really good ideas. Like, you know, that was my Alexa do the laundry bundle. I got that off of one of the American groups. And there was another bundle which I thought was quite good. They called it the Wax Baby bundle. And they basically had a brick, 2 bricks, a bag of cotton cleanups, a bulb, and then you could get your whiff box half price. Obviously, we don't have bricks, so that's going to be a case of you creating something. You know, it might be that you create the ultimate car bundle, you know, scent circle, pods, all of those different things that you could use in your car, and maybe include some wax with that as well, just as ideas for your customers. What you will find, like my customer, I sent her examples and she was like, oh, hold on, I'm just going to go and look and see what favorites that I could add to club. And I was like, in particular, you want to look at the promotion section, because they're all the bars that are going to be discontinued soon and you won't be able to get them anymore. And she was like, oh, you know, that worries me a little bit. So that's definitely the first. So maybe look at a visual. Number 2, if you haven't got a club, I recommend you set one up just for 1 month, because then you know how it works. So I know that it means spending a little bit of money, but work out what you can afford to spend for this month, even if it's just 2 wax bars. Set one up so that you know exactly how it works, because then when your customer says to you, how do I do this? Or what do I do when I get to this screen? You can talk your customers through it, literally step by step. And, you know, you can actually go, if you've never done it before, you can go onto your website, and there is a link there that says join. When you click on the join, or at the top, it says Scentsy CLUB, you can click on that. And there's actually like a create subscription button there that you can then send that link to all of your customers to look at. That's what I've been sending out to a lot of my customers. I saw somewhere today that if 3 customers all have a whiff box each, they could set up 1 club and get 2 with 10% off, and the 3rd one half price. Great idea. I'm going to come on to combining customers' orders. I will talk about that, but what a great idea, because there's lots of you that have sold and really focused on the whiff box this month. Nick Wilson in particular, just shouting her out, she sold 17, unless she sold any more today. So she could definitely do that as well. Does the shipping go up as well? So 5% over 120. I'm not going to lie, Zoe, I haven't actually looked at that. Possibly, very possibly. I would probably recommend, if somebody was going to have, mind you, it makes no difference, is it? I was going to say 2 clubs, then maybe get them to set up 2 separate clubs on 2 separate emails. But possibly, my club's never been over that amount, so I couldn't actually comment. It's been up to about £100, but never up to the 120 mark. So I'm not entirely sure. I'd need to look on the FAQs. Maybe if someone can have a little nose on the FAQs, you might get that answer. Okay, so other ways to entice your customers into club. You need to, this is something that not everyone will do, but if you don't do a live, you could do a video, okay? But you need to be going live and showing your customers how to do Scentsy CLUB, right? I went live yesterday and I turned the camera around. I showed my customers where to click on my website. I showed them how to click create subscription. I showed them the difference between 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. I showed them how to load up their products, where to find the discontinuing products. I showed them where they could get 10% off, how then if it went over £73. So I did that all live. Okay. Every time my club order comes, so it's all sitting over there at the moment, I go live in my customer group, I put it on my stories, and it's something that I need to get better at. I've realized this last few days where I've been talking about club a lot, it's not somewhere that I put enough focus. It's not a system. So I would really recommend start talking about it. Some of your customers might even like, what's this club thing you're talking about? They might be like completely like, I've never heard of this club before. So start talking about it. Be brave. Okay. Talk about referrals. So this is a massive customer perk that Scentsy changed this year. So we don't get this, unfortunately, as consultants, but your customers will all have a referral link. Okay. So every customer that sets up a Scentsy Club, no matter how much it is, they will get a link that they can now share with their friends, their family, and all their besties, and all of their friends that potentially could become teamies. And I will talk about that in a bit as well. So all of those people will get a referral link. Okay. They can send that referral link, and for every one of their friends that signs up to Scentsy Club. So for example, let's imagine I'm a customer and I set a Scentsy Club up, and then I'd send my referral link to my friend Nick, and Nick sets up a Scentsy Club for £36. For Nick's £36, I get £1. I get 1 point per pound. So I would get, every time Nick's club goes out for £36, I would get 36 points. And then your points add up to prizes. I haven't got all the thresholds for points, but if you go onto the Scentsy Club FAQs, it tells you a breakdown. It actually shows it on your website, and you can look so you can tell your customers. But it's a really good way of your customers, one, referring you to new people. Okay. We all want new customers. We all want new people. So ask them to refer you. Two, it means that your customers are going to get points. They're going to get perks, which means they're more likely to stick with Scentsy Club with longevity. And if they see a value in the points of their friends signing up, they might offer that out to more people. How many of you send referral links or discount links to your friends so that you get something in return? We've all done it. So it's letting your customers know you've got a referral link. Did you know you got a referral link? Can you send it? I'm going to challenge you. Send it to 5 people. I'll send you a free scent circle this month. What a great incentive. Incentivize your customers a little bit to use that referral link. If they set up, they have to obviously sign up to Scentsy Club to get the referral link. So that's a really good perk. Okay, a really, really good perk. Thank you, Bex. And I think the answer to the five, it is 5%. Ruth's saying it is 5% over 120, and Laura's just put all of the T's and C's for that in the chat. So if you're unsure, have a little nose and save that little link, and that will take you to the FAQs for Scentsy Club as well. So top tip, if any of your customers have got clubs set up, now's the time to message them and say, if any of your customers set up a Scentsy Club for £61 or more, you're going to get 61 points, which is amazing. And also, I am going to reward you with X, Y, and Z. For me, I will talk about what I'm rewarding my customers with, but you could offer out a little reward if they decide to share their referral link and it's successful. So these are start to be things that you can think about. Okay, next tip. You want to start including flyers in your orders. I've got all of these for you. Okay, so my Scentsy Club flyer, I will give you. You can include that in your orders out to your customers. This is a follow-up point for you. So when you put one of these in your customers' orders, I print these 4 to a page and I just chop them up myself. When you put something like this in a customer order, you then can message your customers and say, oh, did you see the little flyer I put in about Scentsy Club? They might go, no. And you're going to go, oh, I put it in your order. It looks like this. And then it's a conversation starter for you. Then they might be interested in Scentsy Club. So that's one. I also found this one, which is quite cool, which I'll share, which is about the whiff box. It's really, a lot of the Americans do amazing flyers. And then I have to try and find them without no like dollars on them, because I haven't got Canva so I can't go in and edit. But this is quite good because this is all about the Scentsy whiff box. And then it also talks about club and how you could get the whiff box on Scentsy Club each month. So I will share that. That's a really good one. What else did I find? This is something which is really cute. So every time someone signs up for Scentsy Club, or you could just send these out to your customers, this is like your Scentsy Club card. Your Scentsy Club login is, and your password is, let me tell you a little story. One of my customers today, love her heart, she lost her husband about 5 weeks ago, and he used to do everything for her. He set up all of her Scentsy Club for her, did all her online banking, a lot. Anyway, her club card had expired on her Scentsy Club, and she's not been able to get her favorite bar, which is White Sands. She's had that on her Scentsy Club for ages. If anyone remembers it, it's a bit like Beach. It was amazing. And she was like, Lise, this is my Scentsy Club login. So I've logged in for her. No, forgotten password. We have literally had to reset her up, not a whole new club, but luckily customer service, but I've had to set her up a new email. Like, this is the lengths that I've gone to. I've gone to Gmail, I've set her up a whole new email, and then I've set her up, I've changed that email over onto club, I've reset her password for her, and I've created her a whole new club. So I've literally sent everything for her, but in her order, she will get one of these, and it's going to have her login. I'm going to write it on there for her, and her password. Obviously, you don't need to do that for your customers because a lot of you won't know your customer's password. But if you've got any customers like mine, this is perfect. Or you can say to your customers, put that on your fridge. You could put a little magnet on the back of that if you wanted to. Stick that on your fridge, and then you can, at any point, you'll never forget your Scentsy Club password. Then it's easy to change your Scentsy Club at any point. So that's a cute little flyer that I found. There's really kind of flyers we could share with people. Yeah, definitely. Nick, these ones are brilliant. We could do a big banana print order and do them in teams, definitely. Well worth doing. And you're welcome to do that with my flyer as well. Just someone might need to check it to make sure there's no spelling mistakes, because I'm good at that. So include flyers in your orders. That's going to give you a really good talking point. Georgie's going to come on. Actually, Georgie, are you here? Georgie had some points that she had come up with. Oh, she's here. There she is. I can find it. Were you ready, or are you like miles away?
Yeah, I'm just tidying up and trying to sort my office out all at the same time. Well, pockets of time.
Yeah, definitely pockets of time. So Georgie's just going to talk to you about the whiff boxes, and you had some ideas, didn't you? So you're going to share.
Yeah, so it's not majorly complicated. It's really just, working smarter, not harder. With everyone selling multiple whiff boxes this month, Nicola Wilson, everybody else, I've sold 10, so it's not bad. It's much more than I normally do. I am with the current incentive. I want to push club as much as possible. The same as Lisa said, I want the guaranteed PRV. Like, if I know that I'm going to be active with people's club subscriptions, it means that you can enjoy it and kind of sit back and relax. So I've come up with a really simple idea. Now, the idea is that it will have a massive pull bow on it, but Carly forgot to drop me the bow. She's taken the boys to football and she forgot to give it to me. So I'm going to put a massive bow up here. And then I've gone with a really, really big
Love that
card that says read me. Now, on the card, if you then turn it over, it says, did you know you could get a Butte bargain box brimming with goodies just like this one delivered to your door? Whether it's monthly, bi-monthly or quarterly, Scentsy Club is the best way to get those products you can't live without. Scan here to subscribe today, cancel or skip at any time. And it's literally got my QR code. It's as simple as that. That's
Love
literally, so all those 10 whiff boxes that I'm going to send out, and potentially you could do it with like your VIP boxes as well, Lise. Like, if it's a box that you're sending to somebody, you can just literally attach that to it. I'll upload it into Squad. It's really not, I didn't want it to be too pretty, because I thought if I make it really pretty and really busy, then people aren't going to look at it. Like, they'll just lose interest. And
yeah, love it.
Yeah, so obviously I've got 10 people that have bought whiff boxes this month. So I'm going to send that out in the hope that then I'll get some club subscribers.
I think as well, like, whiff box is the best way to push club, because I sign up to 2 different subscription boxes. Now I think about it, like, my subscription boxes are quite expensive compared to our whiff box. And I sign up to 2 different subscription boxes, and I bloody love getting them through the post. I get all excited. I'm like, oh, what's in my box? I don't use
absolutely.
It's in them, but I love her. I love her.
It's like, do you remember having a magazine subscription when you were younger?
Oh, I love that.
And you used to love it, and it used to be really exciting. You used to wonder what you were going to get next. And like, as I got older, I had a good food one that I used to then use for all my recipes of what I was going to cook for me and the kids. And I used to love it. It used to make me happy. I'm such a grandma. But yeah, I'm just going with something really simple. And then I have done the same as Lisa. I've started messaging people, offering them a little bit of incentive to see if I can generate some interest in Scentsy CLUB. I haven't had any yeses yet. However, I've got one lady that's considering it. And then I've had 4 others that have asked loads of questions. So I think it is just something that we don't talk about enough. Like me and you said yesterday, didn't we? I have a Scentsy CLUB subscription. Mine's huge. Like, it's 2 bars of Southern Evening, 2 bars of Scarlet Sunflower, 2 crazy cardigans, a cocoa lime and a pink cotton, like religiously. But I probably post and say, oh my God, my club's here, so I can warm Southern Evening. That's it. I don't then go, did you know that I got this half price, or you can save 10%, or anything like that. So I suppose it is just Scentsy again, the same as the last incentive, teaching us to think differently, trying to help us with our businesses to keep us growing and getting PRV each month.
I think we're creatures of habit, aren't we? So that's the thing. When you become a creature of habit, you do the same things over and over again. It's breaking that mold again. That's lovely.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I am going to just talk about a couple of ideas as well, just to hold on, let me just change my view because I'm literally looking at the biggest view of myself. So these are just a couple of things that you could do which are going to help up your club, but more importantly help you go for that incentive. So if you haven't looked at that 3rd incentive, you need £61, 3 people to sign up to Scentsy CLUB in the next 2 months, basically. I think it's 2 months, or was it 3? I don't know if it's before September. I can't remember the finish date of it now. So these are just a couple of things that I am focusing on. Okay, so show your customers visuals of the savings, and I've just talked about that. Personally, message as many of your customers as possible, exactly the same as you did with the whiff box sales, exactly the same as when you're selling a mystery bag. Personally message people to tell them about it. I'm happy to share. I will put it in Squad, and then I will share it with the other SSDs, because I'm conscious we've got a mixture here tonight. I will share the message that I've sent out, and then you can tweak and change it. But I have personally messaged a lot of people to tell them about Scentsy CLUB, like what it is, to try and get that in a nutshell, because a lot of people, I think, really don't understand like what Scentsy CLUB is. They really don't understand. Show your customers how they can get those items half prices. I think that's really, really important. Remind your current clubbers of the referral link. So that's just going back over what I've just said. And then the last one, this is something I have saved till last, because I know I've talked about incentivizing your customers, but for me, this is working. Okay, so I'm in a position where I have a big order open that has got some credit on it that I'd like to give away. So it's really, really simple. What I have done is messaged my very best customers who I think to myself, do you know what? They are loyal. They stick with me every single month, and they're more likely to part with £61. So I messaged them and I've said, anybody that signs up, the first 3 people that sign up to Scentsy CLUB with an order that's over £61 in total, so that includes their shipping, that includes everything, in £61 in total, will receive a gift from me. Now, the gift I am choosing to give my customers is a grey gloss curve bundle, and because that's going to give them a grey gloss warmer and 5 waxes. I am in a position where I've got 160 odd pounds sitting on a party waiting to be used. I do not recommend that everybody does that, but if you wanted to incentivize your customers to sign up to the £61 offer, then you could get creative and think about, right, what could I offer my customers? What could I incentivize them with? As I say, for me, that bundle is really helping. I sent that out to 10 of my best customers last night. One of them is literally in the middle of doing her Scentsy CLUB order. And then what I've done tonight is I've actually then sent it on email to all of my customers. So they've all received an email tonight that explains what Scentsy Club is, how it works, how it can benefit them, and what my offer is giving them. Now, if somebody signs up and they decide they pick items that come to £61, they're going to also save 10% on that. They're going to, sorry, is any item half price? Any item half price, but they can't get a warmer, Katrina. No, it's got to be like a consumable. It's got to be something that's available in Scentsy Club, unfortunately. So I've said to how I've played it to my customers is, look, what's your Scentsy Club going to come to? And my customers already said to me, oh, I've got £75 worth on there. So I said to her, look, think of it this way. You're going to get £75 worth of goodies that you choose. You're going to get 10% off on that. You're going to get a half price item of your choice. She was like, well, I'll probably do the whiff box. So I said, you're going to get a whiff box as well for £18. I said, on top of that, I'm giving you a bundle that's worth 70, what is that worth? 76 quid. Is it 76? 36, yeah. 72. They're getting a bundle that's worth £72 for 5 waxes and a warmer off of me. Now, you don't have, as I say, you don't have to do that. It might be that you do a free wax bar if you wanted to, or you might want to offer something that you've got at home in stock. You might have a Scentsy Fresh and a laundry liquid and, I don't know, a body scrub that you haven't used that you purchased from the sale, for example. So that is something that you could choose to do to incentivize your customers. It might be that you incentivize them by offering £20 of free credit or 10% off their next order with you, whatever you, or a glorified sample pack where you literally go through. I've got a drawer down here, and in this drawer, these are all waxes that have got like 2 cubes in where I've like not used a whole bar. So like if I really wanted to, I could go through that drawer and I could pop lots of whole cubes in bags with a cute little flyer on it. And I could give them a whole load of wax that maybe equates to like 3 wax bars. There's lots of things that you could do. It doesn't have to cost loads of money. I'm in a position where I've got an open party that's got credit on it, and I really would like to earn that incentive. So for me, it's about giving a little bit more back to my customers. I also think my thought process is, if I give them that warmer and the waxes, they're either going to give that to somebody because they don't want it, so it means it's going to go to somebody new, hopefully, or it's another warmer in their home that they're going to need wax for, so they're going to need wax at some point. And then lastly, I just want to show you what I do when customers sign up to Scentsy Club. So when my customers sign up to Scentsy Club, on the month their club ships, they get a Scentsy Club goodie pack from me. So this month I've only got 2 that have got Scentsy Club set up. So this is what they're getting. Again, I will share all of these, the flyers you've seen most of. The only one that you haven't is this one. Again, stole it from a group, I didn't make it. And it says, you and Scentsy Club make the perfect pair. Thanks for being part of Scentsy Club. Enjoy your goodies. And in there, I've put a scent circle and then the whiff box flyer, my Scentsy Club flyer, and their little Scentsy Club label. And then I've thrown in a couple of samples as well. And these little bags are those really cheap ones out of the works that you can get like, I don't know, 50 for something like 3 quid or something ridiculous. But just like a little, it's just a little thank you. It's also flattener, I'm pretty certain, if I was clever about it. Well, the waxes might be a teeny bit too big. Look, getting stuck. If you're clever about it, you possibly could also make that so it actually goes in the post and you can send that with a stamp, as opposed to it costing you shipping postage, or you just put it in with their next order. Laura's just got a club. Amazing, amazing. So that's really Scentsy Club in a nutshell. There is loads of information on the workstation on, you know, ideas of ways to market it, share it. I'm pretty certain in groups like the R2 image sharing group, there's flyers in there that have got information about Scentsy Club. If you watch the amazing Lisa Rowberry, her YouTube, and this is something that you could do if you're feeling really brave, she goes live, and whatever live she shares in her customer group, she puts it on YouTube, and she literally does a what is in my Scentsy Club haul, and she goes live with her box of goodies that come every single month, and it makes people buy more goodies, because we all get FOMO, right, when we see somebody unboxing something. Has anybody got any questions, or has anybody got any tips that they wanted to add, something maybe that's worked really well for them. You don't feel that you have to, but if you wanted to, you can share. The floor is open, and hopefully this has been useful to you. I know there's not a huge amount of training out there on Scentsy CLUB, I don't think, personally.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Hi, Lisa, it's Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Hello. I've got a really good idea. I've just come up with it.
Go on then, Han.
Sample to customers things that are in summer stuff that we know are leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sample a bunch of little waxes and incentivize them by saying, if you set up club for the appropriate amount, I will give you your favourite bar out of these bars for free.
Love that. Great idea.
If they sign up enough, it gets you like 54 PRV or something. So that's already over a tenner in commission. And you can give them something in return, and you'll probably get loads of people sign up.
Brilliant.
So,
Love
yeah.
that. Great idea.
My 2 pence worth.
No, great. I like that idea. I love it. And really, like, if you sample with intent, guys, I know if you do buy LTO bars or bars that are leaving, I have just made the mistake of I bought all the BB&B bars and I've sampled them all and they leave on the 30th. So my mission now is to get all of those out and in people's hands so that hopefully they will sign up to Scentsy CLUB and put those bars onto Scentsy CLUB because they leave at the end of the month. So I didn't really think about that. Emily asked, do they have to be completely new subscribers? Yes. For Scentsy CLUB, it can't be a consultant. It's got to be a new email address and it's got to be a completely new subscriber. Yeah. I think if you
so Lee, sorry, Laura. Earlier on, so that talking about BB&Bs, that's how I've got this new Scentsy CLUB order, because the lady is literally obsessed with bananas and pistachio ice cream, and and anything sweet. So she buys staple sweet products from me every single month, and I've been really plugging Scentsy CLUB. And she's now putting in an order for over £70 because now she found out she can get a whiff box, which she's had her eye on, for half price. So definitely concentrate on limited time as well. And given that BB&B is going at the end of the month, get them samples out there.
Definitely. I mean, I'm definitely going to, I've got loads. So my plan is to get those all out, as many of those LTO bars, whenever Little Mermaid comes out, or, a group bar, or whatever bars are coming, that they're your focus to see if you can get people to add those to club, but also making sure that their staples are there. And it's about you targeting your customers and knowing your customers well enough to be able to say, you need to put on Scentsy CLUB X, Y, and Z. So I have a mother and daughter at the same address, each wanting to set up the Scentsy CLUB. Yeah, Hayley, that can count, but you just need to make sure, I think they've just got to make sure they've got completely different email addresses, because I think a customer can even have 2 Scentsy CLUBs set up as long as they're different email addresses. It should work. I think for address, it doesn't matter. But I haven't actually read the fine print on all of that, but I can't see any reason why not. As long as they're 2 separate people, and you could say that to, if it comes to its customer service, you'll be like, look, they're 2 different people. So remember when they set up Scentsy, they just need different email addresses, I think. So any other questions, guys? And different bank details, yeah. Any other questions? Right, amazing. Right, I've got another training to jump on at 8 o'clock. I'm not training anybody. I'm actually going to do some learning at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I will get this downloaded and added onto YouTube, so you can share with any of your teams that have missed this, or anyone that that you think you might want to watch it. Direct them this way. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's given you a little bit of an insight. If you haven't got your club set up, go and get a club set up. That's definitely something to do. Even, as I say, just for 1 month, make that a bit of a homework, understand how the process works, and don't lose out on your favorite bars. Okay, really, really important. Don't lose out on your favorite bars, and go and bag your whiff boxes half price, guys. Go and get them half price. Don't pay full price for them. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll speak to you all soon, guys. Take care. Bye.